Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Baba Sunkara. A funny incident has taken place during the virtual hearing of Gujarat High Court. This topic, even though relates to professional ethics, but it is an important lesson to all the advocate fraternity. That's why I am making this video. Normally, in Andhra Pradesh, the physical courts resumed their work since yesterday on 16th. But in some courts, still the virtual court has been going on. In Gujarat High Court also, Chief Justice Arvind Kumar and another Justice Ashutosh J. Shastri, they were conducting an inquiry into a writ petition. Actually, this writ petition relates to the assault on two women by Inspector A.M. Rathod in a traffic junction. Right, the inspector was supposed to be present online and he has to give his evidence or explanation. As a respondent, please remember, here the inspector is a respondent in the particular writ petition. So he has to give his explanation. During the proceedings, during the virtual hearing, when the video was on, that means when the inspector has come online, and while giving evidence, he was found sipping some soft drink, maybe Coca-Cola, appears to be Coca-Cola. Then the CJ, Chief Justice, he was perplexed or he annoyed or he was irked, I can say. He was irked and he said, "Who is this police officer? Is he an IPS officer? Seems to be Coca-Cola? Is it the way the officer has to give evidence, has to behave?" That means, suppose if you go to the court of law, if you attend the court, can you give evidence by taking drinks or soft drink? So it is against to the conduct of an advocate. That's why I told you, please have a respectful attitude to the court and please have a presentable dress and act in a dignified manner. Act in a dignified manner. This is the manner in which you are not supposed to. Then immediately the additional government pleader, Shri D.M. Devanani. So as advocate, he apologized profusely. He started, "Your Honor, it's a mistake. He doesn't know. He is away on some other place. So on his behalf, I am apologizing." The judge stated that it's not correct. Suppose if he comes to the court, can he give evidence in this fashion? They should have some respect toward the court. The police officer or the advocate, even judiciary, they should have a respectful attitude to the court as reported in the rule number 1, very rule number 1 and 2 also to some extent. This aspect straightly comes to rule numbers 1 and 2. So of the Bar Council of India. Why the Bar Council of India made the rules? Only thing is to see that the professional ethics are maintained, to see that the advocates are they are meant for the advocates. So everybody has to follow, is it not? So in this connection, Justice Arvind Kumar, Chief Justice Arvind Kumar, he cited an incident where previously, of course, for the past 2 years, this has been going on, virtual hearing. He found an advocate eating or consuming samosa during the virtual hearing. At that time, the Chief Justice, no doubt, he stated that we don't want you to refrain from eating samosa. But what happens is, if you eat samosa and many advocates who are on the line or virtual hearing, definitely they will be tempted to have the samosa. So better you supply the samosa to each and every of the advocate and then report. That's all. He has punished him. Like that, in this case also, presently coming to the inspector's case. So the Chief Justice stated that the inspector should purchase 100 cans of Coca-Cola or soft drink, whatever it is, and he has to supply to the Bar Association. Bar Association means Gujarat High Court Bar Association by evening itself. If not, that is, he will report the matter to the Chief Secretary of Gujarat High Court to take disciplinary action against him. Already, disciplinary action has been initiated against Sri A.M. Rathod, inspector. His name is A.M. Rathod, because he assaulted two women while on traffic duty in a traffic junction. This is also a serious issue. DCP level officer is conducting inquiry. Another inquiry may come. Of course, 100 cans of cold drink is not a great amount for the so-called inspector of police. In this connection, one senior advocate by name Bhaskar Tanna, they have written. So he quipped saying that, Your Honor, it may not be Coca-Cola, it may be lime juice. Then Chief Justice said, okay, Amul juice, okay, ask him to supply 100 cans, no problem. So please remember here, it looks funny, but it is against professional ethics. So finally, I want to tell you, please have a dignified attitude. Here it happened to the police officer. It may happen to the advocate. Even samosa incident is to the advocate. So have a respectful attitude to the court. And secondly, please remember, so in this connection, I want to tell you, the High Court has got inherent powers. Supreme Court, they have got inherent powers. So please remember, they can punish anybody for any type of punishment. So even normally we will be under the impression, suppose if the judge wants to give punishment, why don't he give punishment for 1 day jail? What is this? Is it a punishment? It's a funny punishment. Definitely, it is also punishment. Court can do it. Nowadays, we are going all this community practice, all this type of punishment is also going there. So this is a lesson we have to draw from the incident of that inspector of police and the previous incident of samosa. So simply, you can discuss along with this also regarding the regarding this samosa and coke story, and definitely you will maintain respectful attitude to the court and you will be acting in a dignified manner. With that hope, I am leaving this. Thank you very much.